guys, what's going on? Welcome to the very first episode of hopefully what's going to be something that I'll be doing every week. And basically I have a whole bunch of riffs that I don't even know what to do with. So we're going to work things out and let's have some fun. So in today's video, we're going to do something more along the lines of a deathcore kind of riff. Been listening to a lot of Whitechapel lately, and so I think it'd be cool to do something like that. Got our tone set up. So I have the BPM set at 230. So I'm going to start it out with a lead riff, and then we're going to go from there. So the lead riff sounds like this. So a little bit of a backstory on this. This is actually a full complete song that I did a very long time ago. And I thought it would be cool for this video to re-record it and see what happens. So I'm going to record the lead riff and then we're going to do the rhythms on top of that. This is more of like kind of an intro riff. Okay, so we've got the intro riff recorded. Now I'm going to do the rhythm guitars that are going to come after that. So basically the intro riff's going to play and then everything's going to kick in: drums, guitar, everything. So let's do that. So the riff that's coming in is just a basic like power chord chug riff. Probably going to be some blast beats over top, but it goes like this. Simple riff, but it's heavy and it works. So originally the song was a little bit slower and I sped it up this time around, but I think I'm going to slow it back down just a little bit. Yeah, much better. Okay, so we got scratch guitars for that. Now let's do some drums. I'm using Superior Drummer 3, Modern Metal. Tweaked it up a little bit. I think it sounds sweet. So I personally like to use the grooves within Superior Drummer because it sounds like it is a real drummer playing, and there's just an endless amount of grooves and beats that you can use. So I like to do that. All right, let's try and find a good one here. All right, I think that one sounds good. We'll add that. All right, so we got drums for that part. Before we record good guitars, let's have a listen to what we have so far. If that's not heavy, I don't know what is. All right, so let's get some good guitars and we'll go on from there. Okay. For a first take, that was pretty good, but I think I'm going to go back and do a few parts here. Let's listen. So I kind of want to add a lead when it comes in on the kind of punk beat after the blast beat. I'll play it here and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got the lead down there. Now, after this, I let the lead ring out a little bit because, like I said, I originally had this song recorded a long time ago. I thought it'd be cool for this video to re-record it. In the original song, there was a breakdown right after this, so let's do that. This part ended, and it kind of just rings out, and it has like a little lead in to this super epic breakdown. And it's going to be sick. So let's record that next. So on top of that ring out, there's going to be a lead on the left and the lead on the right. So the one on the left goes like this. And the lead opposite of that is just the root notes. So we'll go. Let's punch those in. All right, so we got all those takes done. We have the main guitars, the lead that goes on top of the verse, or the intro part, sorry. And then we have the little build up to the breakdown here. So let's listen from the end of the intro. That's the stuff, boys. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's get this breakdown. All right, I think I have something down here. Let's get a scratch take. We're gonna slow this down just by 10 BPM, just to give it that like little bit of extra. All right, let's get some drums to this. Also, one thing I just want to say, the way I like to do things when I record is I'll take a quick scratch take, but I'm actually not so picky when I'm recording my actual good takes. Like I kind of like when there's a little bit of imperfections in there. So that doesn't bother me too much. I'm not too much of a perfectionist. I would rather it sound kind of more organic in a way. So I got something I really like for the breakdown on the drums. Let's tune up real quick and then we'll get some good takes for the breakdown for the guitar, and then I'm going to record a lead on top of that. All right, we got some good takes for the breakdown. I don't know what kind of lead I want to play on top of it. You know what? I kind of like how that sounds. To see how it goes over top of it. Oh yeah. All right, we're doing that. Let's get it done, boys. All right, so we got a good takedown for the lead going over top of the breakdown. We have the intro riff, the intro kind of, I guess, verse part, and then the breakdown after that. So that's all I'm going to do for now. Let's go from the top and listen to what we have so far. I mean, I'm pretty stoked about that. I hope you guys are too. Thank you for checking out this episode, and I'll see you guys next week.